How's it going, guys? Back with another stream today. Gonna be running back the list that I 5-0'd with twice back to back. Very happy with all the work that I put into the list. You guys can check back my old YouTube content or Twitch VODs if it's still up. With the two leagues that I ran with were the deck tech in the beginning of those videos. I didn't make any changes. Why reinvent the wheel when it's running really well for me? So always just gonna keep the same 75. I've been telling people that have been reaching out to me about the list. The only change that I would make is if this was in paper, I would change this Gideon's Intervention for all Vala. And the reason being is I really only have Gideon's Intervention for the Valakut Field decks, the Titan decks, because I feel like in paper, Infinite Life actually wins that match, but online, obviously, you're hampered by just the way MTGO is, and you can gain 600 life, and they could easily beat that because they just shotgun your board with Dryad, and then just win the game. So Gideon's Intervention is kind of a concession to that. So we can name Valakut and then go from there, and then we can just then they have no way to shotgun our board, and we can just play a normal game plan and win the game. In paper, this is better, so it's better suited in paper where we don't need this kind of concession to that card or just the way the interface is. We can actually gain infinite life and just win by normal means. In which case, we can just play a Linvala for the mirror. And it's kind of funny because this type of deck is not that popular online. So like I don't need it in Linvala, knock on wood. So it's kind of weird how like there's that dynamic of like online versus paper. So I'd rather have the Linvala in paper and Gideon's Intervention online. Um, so I'm gonna just run it back. No changes. Like I said, if you guys want to get a quick deck tech, you guys can check out my stream from the last two streams I had on YouTube. It's youtube.com/KO Diamonds. But this deck feels nice. Very, very nice. I'm really satisfied with all the work I put into the list, honestly, because like I felt like I played a lot of like mono white Heliod and then a little bit of green white Heliod, and just I pretty much just took what I didn't like out of the list. Added cards that I personally like, trimmed the spike fear that I did not like, added cards I did like, which are just the geese and the birds. And God's working out. This deck just feels better than green white. And I think green white is better than mono white Heliod. I think Collected Company and the Mana Dorks are where you want to be because the combo is kind of mana intensive. That's why the mono white version kind of relies on like a playset of Arctic Champions and a playset of Luminarch Aspirants. So look, you can combo with 4 mana instead of 6, but you can't really. Then it just becomes a 3-card combo, and then it becomes a little bit more fragile. Like Luminarch Aspirant isn't the most durable threat, obviously. So this hand doesn't do a lot. So I'm just gonna mulligan this. We can't keep one-laners, so we're going to 5. Our opponent also mulliganed to 6. They kept 6 though, so we're gonna go to 5. Okay. I think we're gonna just keep mana, so we're going to just go like this. Oops. I guess we can go like this. This hand's really bad, but what are we gonna do? No, we can literally go Dork into Heliod into Spike Feeder. Okay, so we're against like Yorion. Okay, that was a great draw. Excuse me. So it's kind of interesting that these kind of lists usually have Yorion in the sideboard, but like they didn't reveal Yorion. Just F6 here. Hey, how's it going, Squarespace? Just started the stream, so burning hot. How are you doing, Squarespace? How did your stream not going yesterday? Because I know you were trying out that that red splash, and I had you in the background. I was actually giving my dog a haircut while I was watching, and I actually kept hearing you saying you really like the Goblin Engineer. I'm trying to figure if I want to just ballista down this elf, or we can just play Ariok Champion. I think Ariok Champion is just the play here. I think it's larger, but I mean it's not cut and dry, but yeah. It's on paper it seems a little bit more like resilient in the sense that like if you have it's just another threat that you need answered, right? So kind of makes sense. Like you can slam an engineer and then it needs a removal spell, and that's just like one less removal for Inkbomb Nexus, which is very like a holistic point of view, but like it is what it is, right? So we're just drawing the perfect card here. So now we have Spike Feeder with protection. They need like 2 removal spells for the Spike Feeder to just gain infinite life with us. Oh, this Growth Spiral. Oh, okay, sure. You should have done this with the Heliod on the stack, buddy. It's worse versus village, you get more value, and it combos with Lures really nicely. Yeah, exactly. Like, if you have a Lures in play, you just, like, slam an Engineer and then just bring back a Bobble or something. Like, that's, like, pretty sweet. Oh, if we... Okay, so if they don't interact with our board... Oh, okay. I was gonna say, if they, like, just tapped out, then... They don't attack with this Ice Fang. What is our opponent doing? If we top deck a land, an untapped land here, we win with Ballista if they tap out. I'll probably lead with Spike Feeder, though. Cool. We're gonna time warp again. I smell a Cryptic here. So we could either A, go for it, or B, just go with Spike Feeder. I kind of want to just go to my second main and see if they F6'd. They do not. They do not F6. So I think I'm going to leave this Spike Feeder combo first. I really, really despise Amulet, though. I got turn 3 killed by them twice in one match, and they stopped my turn 3s twice. How did they stop your turn 3? They just had, like, Dismember or Path or something? Oh, they just, like, blocked. Stupid combat. Who needs those things? What is combat? Fast reach. Yeah, exactly. Which is why I was like, I was kind of thinking about like the Hammer versus Heliod match, where it's like, Okay, sure. Or it's interesting to it's interesting to see like who's really favored. And I think it's kind of swinging. I feel like you have outs to infinite life, so like Ink Moth is a real deal here. Okay. So I think I'm just gonna go for the combo here. I have to. They have this red at 7. Like we need to go for it. Sweet. Make them have it. So I need to get a new mic. Or not a new mic. I need to get a mic. I've been getting. I someone comment on my YouTube where like I've been having a really like dry throat like the past couple weeks. I think my allergies are just acting up just because it's like cold now. So I need to reach out to just whoever has any recommendations on a mic. So I'm like muting myself. So like just like if I know I'm gonna like have to clear my throat or cough, I'll try to mute. So apologies if like me clearing my throat is like blasting your ears. So it's like Time Warp, Ren and 6. So I think I like Chokes, Veils, and like Rips. And then so we saw Ren and 6, so I'm like less inclined to have like Birds of Paradise here. And then like I can see like trimming of Veto. I like Ariok Champion though. I hate Time is pretty much the best late game of any modern deck, and it can also use a turn 3. Yeah, I mean, I think that's why like for Amulet, like I think banning Field of the Dead just would help Modern a lot because I feel like the Uro blue soup decks are still gonna be good. They don't need Field of the Dead because they already have Uro. Like if you're not gonna ban Uro, like if and you want to hit like Titan, you can ban Field. So then like the blue decks take a hit and the Titan decks take a hit, but then like it doesn't really affect the aggro decks because the aggro decks kind of don't care about Field. So it's like I think banning Field of the Dead is kind of a good ban, even though like I would go a lot more deeper than that. But like I think Field is kind of an easy ban based on your point of view. Maybe just like one Veil of Summer. We only saw Roman. I mean, I assume they have cryptics and stuff, and we don't want to like get flooded with too many Veil of Summers either. Or we can like also just trim a goose instead and have a Veil. Maybe something like that. So then we can for sure have our collected companies as well. What's funny though, Spider Space is like I've been kind of tuning into Francisco screams at work, and he's like tilting off Amulet Titan. Like he thinks Amulet Titan's like unplayable. So the fact that you want an Amulet ban is actually really funny. Or not that you want a ban, but like you hate it. It's actually kind of funny. It's funny like the one person that like thinks Amulet's like that plays Amulet all the time thinks it's unplayable. Yeah, Fran. Yeah. Wow, really? Oh, with Grazer, huh? This is so clunky, so we're gonna. Cause like a post-war configuration, we like cut all the birds. We have 2 geese left, chokes, veils, and rips. I think we need to like mold into a 2-drop. I think this is way too clunky. We can't mulligan this now. Just spawn that, I guess. Jesus. I mean, at least this we can like. This is just having 2 CoCos is just so good, obviously. Yeah, Francisco was just like, I tuned into the stream like just for like maybe like half an hour or an hour, earlier this week. I think it was on Tuesday. Was it yesterday? It was either yesterday or last week. My leagues or my weeks are getting jumbled. Um, but he was like, I guess he like kept 2-3ing the amulet, and he thinks it's very unplayable. So now he's like, I think he went to like blue Titan, and then now he's on like just blue decks in general. I think he like gave up on Titan in general, which is hard because it's hard trying to make a 6-drop playable in modern, right? Like the format's getting lower and lower to curve, and like he can't like do nothing when you have a deck with like 26 to 30 lands. The league I played with, I went 4 and I played versus 4 index. I just don't go in how you're supposed to hit it out. I mean, I think that just comes down to just the spectrum of what you're gonna get out of the deck, right? Um, and I feel like you can, when everything lines up, you're unstoppable. You know, like you could have your anti-hate with Blood Moon, and then just combo. It's kind of like the thing with Grixis Death Shadow, where like if you're running Howard Grixis Death Shadow, like you cannot lose, right? But then, Dolly, can you stop licking my leg? But like, Doll, stop. But then like, so you can have those kind of games, but I think when you have a bigger sample size, as in when Franny like streams like Amulet like 3 to 4 leagues a day, I can see it getting kind of cumbersome. And like you'll hit those valleys of just like you're just gonna get Blood Moon on turn 2 and you don't do anything, right? So opponent not fetching Prismatic Vista means they have a lot of interaction slash just stuff in hand. Yeah. Dolly, can you stop licking? Stop. I mean, you hate out with Blood Moon, and that's what the meta is right now, right? Like, it's like modern right now is blue decks and red aggro. Oh my god! I was just gonna say, Dolly, stop licking. If we draw basic forest, we have an out here. But I was gonna say like you like modern right now is blue decks and red decks, right? Like that's just how it is. And like if you're playing mid range, you're playing blue or you're playing Blood Moon. Like I think the amount of Blood Moons in the modern meta right now is at its highest right now, which is kind of saying a lot. So our opponent is also Blood Mooned out. So like if we can get a basic forest, we are totally live here. Just based on these two CoCos. And then having Blood Moon means I kind of want to board in my birds back. We're definitely not out of it. Like, we can draw, or we can be a luck sack and draw our 1 of basic forest and just instantly win too. Or not, we can just play draw go. I mean, our opponent has a 18 turn clock as of right now. They can't cast any of their spells either. Okay, now they have a 9 turn clock. You can bring back a mountain. Okay. Isn't magic fun? Okay, so play around Blood Moon. I was not expecting Blood Moon out of this deck. I thought they were more than 3 colors, but I guess not. I mean, they're also just not be able to cast any of their blue spells either, so like, we could just like upkeep CoCo and play around Force Negation, as they don't have any blue mana here. We could also just go run around our planes too. And I'm assuming they have a bunch of bolts in hand as well. Nope. Wah wah. I guess I could have played around Blood Moon, but like even then we would have basic planes with this Marshblats. They don't attack. Okay. Step 1. So that we can go Ranger Captain into Ballista. Sure. So I'm gonna burn out these Veil Summers. I don't know if we need the rips, but I definitely want to burn all of our birds, or at least the third goose. Maybe I'll go like the third goose and burn the birds. I don't know why our opponent is not attacking their Arbor. Just seems so weird. Okay, so they have the arrow. Okay. So we have. So if we draw basic forest here, we have a shot. This is so funny. Let's run hot, shall we? Okay, you have an emblem. You have lightning bolt with 7 lands in hand. I know they have 1 prismatic this side, I think. I'm just going to discard. Oh god. So I don't like these chokes either, I guess. So maybe we just burn all the chokes. Okay. I'm just gonna concede before I go to discard, I think. They have 3. Darn. Darn. Okay, so they have Blood Moon. Good to know. So I don't think I like these Veil of Summers, like I said. Or these chokes. So I think we just go like this. Now that we saw Blood Moon. So this is like some sort of like Temur list. Yeah, let's do this. These birds are a little bit awkward on the play, just against Ren and 6, but like make them have it. So against basic planes with this, and then we can bolt my birds, sure. Working up to that Blood Moon. So we need geese. That was a good draw. Now we just play around Blood Moon for sure. So always yes, always yield. Make a food token. So, do we want to play around Snapcaster Mage? I think the answer is no. They can't Ice Fang Quaddle either, so. And they could Blood Moon us here, which is fine. Because now we have white and green with Goose. Oh, sure. We need a good draw here. I'm just wondering if I want to play around Blood Moon or not. I think I do. I think it doesn't hurt. Just I have double white. They could potentially arrow here. They have either another green arrow or blue source. Sure. Good food. What sucks is now the Stonewalls are Horric champion. Let's fetch now so we Just quote unquote narrow deck. We're gonna want to fetch it anyway. Okay. Let's crack this now. Just in case we draw a Heliod, we want to play the Heliod for sure. I don't want to Skyclave this elf. I think I'm going to save this Skyclave for this Uro. Okay, just play again. We need a Heliod. And we need it now. Our opponent's also stuck. Was stuck on 4 lands, but... So maybe boarding out the Rips wasn't a good idea, just because they do have the Uro, which is really annoying. They have another Uro. My goodness. Oh, I think I played Blood Moon? Oh, okay, sure. Okay. You guys, I could Skyclave, hold up Eladamri's Call. I don't want them to, like, just gain a bunch of card advantage. By attacking with Uro. Cool. Okay. Passability doesn't do anything. All cards in the you gave. Oh, so they can escape Uro. Cute. Name's Time Warp. Okay. Yeah, so maybe Rips weren't the correct cut here. Do I want to e-call now? If I'm going to do it anyway? I think the answer is no. I kind of want to see what they get to at this point. Okay. If they time walk here, that's unfortunate. Jesus. Yeah, so boarding out Rips was the wrong call here. I think we could take one hit to the chin. probably just go off. Yep, I think we're pretty dead here. That's frustrating, because game 2 we just got Blood Mooned out. Maybe I should have Skyclave. Maybe I should have called for Skyclave. And then Skyclaved. I mean, I already had the Skyclave. Maybe I should have Skyclaved the Tamio. Yeah, maybe Skyclave and Tamio was the correct call. Because, like, we can kind of ignore the Euro. Probably stop. Yeah, maybe that was the misplay I made. I should have Skyclave the Tamio. They melt 3 remands. Okay. Okay. So we have to block. We don't have to block, but I'm going to block here. Hey, get it out. Okay. I just sideboarded it wrong too. Like if I had a rip, like this game would be a lot different. So I just sideboarded incorrectly. That was just kind of the summary of this match. I mean, I guess I could have Skyclaved this, but okay, I've had enough. Unfortunate. There goes our hot streak, and this is why I hate jinxing it. I mean, I kind of deserved it. I think I jinxed it there. So this night, I have a feeling this is gonna be like a 2-3 night, just because of how hot I've been running with this deck. You gotta come down to normalcy, right? So my fault for boarding out rips, and that's just like not knowing what our opponent is doing either. So. I think not knowing what our opponent is doing is really the downfall of us here. Which sucks, but I mean, you live and you learn. You live and you learn. Sounds fine. We kind of need to draw lands here. Put them to 6. We're on the draw, so we can just land into our having double ballista is really awkward because like it just is really clunky. Like you actually never really want to have ballista in hand unless you're gonna win the game. Oh no. On the play, this Boggles. Interesting. So we need to just race here. We're not really suited to win game 1 here. This RA champion isn't really going to do anything. I mean, we could Skyclave. So we need to go run around our lands. We need to go land and then land. So we can go Ariok champion into Skyclave apparition. Probably take an aura just so we can slow the clock down. And then hopefully our CoCo hits something. But this really implies that we hit our land drops here. If we don't hit our land drops, we're kind of fucked. Staggering Insight. What does this card do? Oh, so you just draw a card. Okay. You got it on it. Land. Land. Okay. So we need our land drops here. Infinite Life wins this matchup for sure. This is definitely one of the favorable matchups if we hit compare our land drops. How do we sideboard here? Do we even, like, I don't think there's really anything that we can. Oh, come on. Please give me a land off the top. Please. Please give me a land drop off the top. We can Skyclave the Staggering Insight and then the Coronet falls off. Please. Come on, deck. Give it to me, please. Bad Boggles, yeah. Land. Oh. You're gonna do me dirty, deck. You're gonna do me dirty. I mean, we could just CoCo into the combo here. That's really our only out here. They could also just put a bunch of million auras on this guy. Sure. Okay, so 6 ain't bad. That's not bad. Okay. Okay, I get it upon it. I guess we can bring Gideon's Intervention. Because then we can just name Glade Cover Scout and then that's just it. So I think that's really the only card that we want. I wonder what the blue is for. Land for CoCo? Land for CoCo? Should we Luxac here? I think we need a Luxac here. That doesn't quite do it. I guess we can go Sky. We have to get the Skyclave to hit the Rancor, and then I think we get. How do we win here? So we Skyclave the Rancor, and they've been chump block for forever. What's this next card we want? Maybe we want Ranger Captain Evios, and then we can just get Giver and then just chump block forever, as long as they don't have another Rancor. So let's do that. So let's Skyclave the Rancor. Search. Go to 7. Get a Giver. Exile the Rancor so it doesn't have trample. Oh, sorry, I had the mic off. Thank you, Stormy. Oh, so Mean Fan Fact, I guess you can hear me. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Um, Thank you, Stormy, for pointing that out. I was muting myself because I was coughing, so I don't want to blast you guys' ears. Like right there. I think I'm just going to play the Goose, play Heliod, and then play Spike Feeder. And then we just hope to draw a land in like the next 2 draw steps. And hope they don't have a nutty hand where they can just kill us in like 2 turns. Okay, they don't have green mana. Okay. Then drawing cards is very, very good. So I'm assuming they have to board in Path, right? So it's like, how do we play around Path? I don't think we can. I think we just need to go for it, essentially. That would have been nice to have last turn deck. Our deck is just like teasing us today. Okay. I kind of want to block here. I kind of want to block here. I don't want them to draw 2 cards. Yes, I think so too, main fanny back. I think so too. I just don't want them to play a land, and yeah, so we just win. I doubt our opponent's gonna concede. Just a matter of how much life do we want to gain here. Probably just go to like 100 for now. And then just wait on their interaction if they have path or something. I don't think they have alternate means unless they have like an enchantment that gives infect or something, which I don't think there's such a card. I think our opponent's conceding now. Cool. Thank you for conceding. Speaking of infect, did you see the new preview? Is that the Vorinclex where like you get double the counters or get half the counters or whatever? I think that card's very good. In EDH, I don't know if it's modern playable. It's like 6 mana, right? Got a bobble? Got a bobble? Got a bobble? Got a bobble. It's pretty sweet. I don't know how good it is. I don't think it's modern playable, but thank you for the sub, Spider. Really, really appreciate it. Oh, it's a gift from Andrew. Take it easy. Thank you, Andrew. Thank you, thank you, thank you. No, I'm thanking Spider. I get timed out in his stream, so I refuse to thank him. Or bad, yeah. No, Spider, this is a channel where Andrew's supposed to actually time you out. So I think here I don't know if I want to call or if I just play Ariok Champion out here. I think I just play Ariok Champion here. And then just CoCo and hopefully CoCo into something good and then e-call for whatever I need. Our opponent said, oh yeah, I didn't want us to do that. Just tune, how did you find the only one entire world? I mean, it's the only Bant. The only Bant Boggles play in the world. Let's be real here. Opponent said, didn't I want this to do that? And I replied, save me an ergo injury. If they want to tap out for O, I would be very, very happy with that. So we could be in big trouble here. Sure. This could potentially be a 2-turn clock. So we just need to get a good CoCo here. Running back good CoCos. I mean, Uro is such a good card, it makes sense. I would not blame them. 2 life might matter here. Let's CoCo. Something good, please. I don't know if that counts. We can Ranger. We can Skyclave the Rancor. So we're definitely bringing Skyclave in. I guess we can get Ranger Captain. We should hope they don't hit another Rancor and we can just chump block for days. Because next year we can go Birds into Birds plus Collect a Company. The other option is we can Skyclave plus Ranger. Ranger get Giver and we can have infinite chump blockers. You could just chump for days as long as they don't have another Rancor. So let's do that. Let's do Ranger Captain plus Skyclave. A bunch of triggers. Let's get the Rancor out of here. Doesn't matter, doesn't matter, doesn't matter. Always yes, always yield. Get a Giver here. I mean, I don't care about how big they are, though. That's the thing. I kind of want to get a Giver just to be able to chump block for forever. I mean, your line plays around another Rancor better. Maybe your line is correct. But next turn I could also just call for a Heliod, and Heliod is just big and online, and I can just chump block for days. Okay. So your line was better than mine. Oh my god, I should have done that, yeah. Oh yeah, that I should have sacked Ranger. Oh gosh darn it. Yeah, I played that really bad. Yeah, no, you're right. One, two, plus 3, so 5 would be a 5/5. Yeah, I think I just played that really bad. I should have sacked Ranger Captain. I could have e-called for Heliod, and Heliod would be online still. Yeah, no, you're. I think all the lines you guys suggested was correct, but no, I think getting Ranger was probably correct. Just to get Giver. No, but then we still would have died anyway. So if I go double Skyclave, then they just have a 1/1. Yeah, I think double Skyclave actually would have been better. And then we can just CoCo plus Bird and then E-call for whatever you need. Yeah, so I think I just played that wrong. I want to get that game back. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to get some more water, and then I'm going to resume this. I'm down for that. I don't know. Is there a limit because the sale's not there, though? You might do it, yes. Yeah. So 2 kings? 2 kings? Yeah. I guess we can get both and then compare the sizes. I mean, I like that versus like the other colors. Yeah. That one's fine. Pick which one. So if it's this one, it has to be 4 kings. No, we should get all kings, right? 7 kings, and then this one. This one? Yeah. Wow. Okay. Gosh darn it. Stormy, there is a Heliod Discord. I could send it your way, but like it's like druidless Heliod and it's not very active. Literally, I think I'm the only one that posted it. Because I'm the only one playing this deck. I just played that match wrong. Like that's just on me. Like I think your Grateful Head, you are pointing out the really good line. I think it is correct just to Skyclave both auras, and then they just only have a 1/1. Yeah, I think that's the better line. Thank you for pointing that. I really appreciate it. I think that's one of my favorite aspects of streaming is like I'll take lines that are just maybe a little more greedy, they're probably incorrect, and just when people in chat point it out, and that's how I learn from these kind of just all these other lines that are potential like that I could potentially take, and that's kind of the part of streaming that I appreciate the most, because you get to think of lines on the spot that you normally wouldn't think of. And then that's the true power of just what a streamer could benefit from streaming, right? We can't keep one-liners. All those hand is very, very good. Oh my god. We had the same thing but lost a dork. Are you kidding me? This is gross. We're against Yorion too. Oops. Unfortunate. The bad flash. I mean, it's not bad. I just, the deck is good. The deck, I would have won last game. I wasn't such an idiot. Okay. Land. Opponent's going off here. Opponent is going off. Oh. Yorion Heliod. Yorion Heliod. Opponent said, take a look, man. Thank you, you too. Yoink. Always yes. Always yield. Yes. Exile that. Thank you. Attack. Yorion Heliod? Interesting. How many of the members of that paper beginning? I hope so too, Stormy. I really want to play this deck in paper. I really want to play this deck in paper so bad. Plays like Charming Prince and probably 4 calls. Yeah, that makes sense. I feel like in this Yorion deck, if you're playing the Heliod combo, it makes sense that you'd want 4 calls. Collected Company? Or just another Heliod? Oh, sure. These dueling Ariok champions, huh? Heliod. I guess we get the bird out. I have Ponza. Black Splash Pots off meta white decks Minor Proc, and I'm buying into this Heliod too. Nice. Well, which version of Heliod? Is it green white, mono white? Like, there's a decent variety of Heliod decks right now. I don't like Conclave Mentor, so don't play that card, please. What's in our opponent's hand? Oh. So they're just gaining all the life. Got it. So we're going to E-Call here for good old Heliod. Hopefully they don't have Skyclave Mentor or Skyclave Apparition or Path to Exile here. You could equip a bird and start attacking. So many triggers. A bird. Send a message. I do like the version you're playing, but also the wide version. Damn it. I mean, they all have their pros and cons. The white, just the white based one, splashing a light red for like Boil and Magus in the Moons are pretty decent too. Oh my goodness. What you're telling me is you have a 6/6 flyer. Ouch. Well, we need to play the Spike Feeder out. So we'll just get Temple Garden. It's gonna make it into a 6/6 flyer, but like, I don't think we can do anything about it. Who's gonna hit the Collected Company first? Who's gonna do it? Yeah. You got a 6/6, sure. Billy, hey, how's it going, Mark? Thanks for the follow, buddy. Appreciate it. Oh, you're gonna get Yorion into play. Okay. Honk. Come on, deck. Give me something good. You've been treating me like shit all day. Come on. Thank you. Let's grow the bird, shall we? I shouldn't have attacked. I should have let them attack, and I could eat a food plus crack a Spike Feeder token. And then get my bird out of boat range. We have the combo now, though, so it's like we're not afraid of combat at this point. This game is really interesting. 5 mana. Oh, Yorion. Put this on. Birds of Paradise. Well, I think they want to flicker the Skyclave to kill the Heliod. I think it's really only for Skyclave. Make this guy bigger. And I think at this point I'm just going to gain infinite life. Sadly, it's not infinite in this matchup, but thing is, I don't know what the safe number is. Probably like 100. I'll just go to 100 for now. And then now we just burnt 2 Heliods already. Yeah, our bird being bigger than their ascendant's huge. So now they can't attack either. I'll probably just crack a food to put another +1 counter on the Birds of Paradise, I think. It'd be a 10-11. This is gonna be a fucked up game, isn't it? I did not ask for this. I did not ask for this. I mean, I'm gonna gain 2 life. So let me turn off all yields. Let me crack a food. Put on this birds again. Something good. Okay. They have a path. We're kind of fucked. Honk. I kind of wait. I want to wait on the birds. If we draw like a veto or something, we kind of want to. Oh, hit a CoCo? No way. Oh no. Are they gonna get Ballista? With Archangel, I have Veto instead, and Veto costs 3 less mana, so just actually do all this. Sorry. Ballista can go for 2. Or sorry, Ballista can go for 3. So I can see my opponent. Oh no. Okay. So Vito counteracts at least one of the Ariak champions. Thank you, sorry for putting it out again. This game is so crazy. Where is my Heliod now? I have 1 call, 2 Heliod left. Sure. Honk. Damn. Fuck. Oh, they only had Ariak champion. Oh my god. Give me a Heliod or an Aladomri's call, please. For real, Stormy. Honk. Let's trade for 3, shall we? Gotta get there somewhere. Call. I guess we should just fetch just to thin our numbers. We can make double food. This is so crazy. This is one fucked up board state isn't Dr. Stacks. This is one fucked up board state. They're probably just holding Ballista, which makes sense. Honk. Heliod CoCo. Okay. Dr. Stacks, thank you for the follow. Really, really appreciate it. I kind of want to save this. But if they draw Heliod, they just win off the bat anyway. Maybe I just Skyclave the Yorion or the Stair Ascendant and then just attack. Is that a winning line here? And I don't know what else we can really do. I don't know about that. But we can attack for 7, which is not nothing. Yeah, exactly. Like, we have a clock here. Oh my god. Dude, I think I'm gonna time out this game. Honk. Honk. Heliod. Call. CoCo. Do we just... I think I want to Skyclave the Arbor Elf, actually. It shuts off a lot of their mana. No, you get a token. You don't get the card back. It's not like Banishing Light or Oblivion Ring. You get a token equal to the converted mana cost. Yeah, otherwise I would have done that a long time ago. And I think Skyclave Apparition would be unplayable if that was the case. Come on, deck. 33 cards. I have 3 CoCos, 1 Call, 2 Heliod. So 6 out of 33. Oh crap, I want to make food. Don't know if it's going to be relevant. Also, just worried about time. Dang, another CoCo? My goodness. Okay. Could be worse. Giver plus Arbor Elf is fine. We're definitely playing towards the clock here, which is insane. The fact they have to stack all these triggers, like, I'm definitely going to play the clock here. It's kind of douchey, but, like, I kind of have to. Okay, we drew Pendlehaven. Honk. Honk. Come on, deck. I mean, we could. That's probably the better play, but I'm also worried about time too, Mark. This game is so dumb. Honk. Honk. Yum. Yeah, I know, I agree. Opponent drew 3 of their CoCos. We're in an 80 card deck. Why aren't we drawing our CoCos? Honk. Honk. Drain. 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 Yeah, I don't know why opponent isn't just doing that. It's a free block. This game is so dumb. Ice Twitch, you walked into a shit show. That's what you did. Oh no. Okay, well. You got it. Oh yeah. I'm definitely going to make them play it out. Clock, we definitely need to use the clock here, so. They could also just make a fat Yorion too. But they have the combo here. Like, we're down 2 minutes, so like we need to kind of be able to a little bit of douchebag and make them play it out. It's a very big feeder. They just put it all on the spy feeder, which is kind of cool. X equals 1, eh? This game is absurd. Yes. Oh my god. I'm surprised my computer hasn't crashed yet. What's our component doing? Okay. Sure. I'm gonna. This is kind of a douche play here, but I'm just gonna gain more life. Make them click way more than I have to. I'm just gonna F6 on here. So yes, I can just yield. And then make him do it. Make our opponent do it. Oops. Precious time, precious time. I'm gonna have 6. It doesn't matter. They have the win Echo Mess. They have the Blissful Heliod combo. Yeah, so I could also just gain 2 life off feeder too. I could just turn off auto heals when I get to like 20 life. This is this clock play here because I'm down. I was down by 2 minutes, so this will catch me up a lot. I also just have to play faster game too. Maybe I was just too aggressive in playing out my Heliots, knowing that they had Yorion in hand, and like maybe I need to sandbag my Heliots better for in this type of matchup where they have Skyclave apparitions. It's only game one, yeah. This is only game one. Just Spurts Taker, Chernong, and Jade Freezy. Just ignore the board state. You know, they have the combo. Since they are comboing here, we can look at some spoilers, shall we? Because this is gonna kill our clock. So our clockers are winning on here. Cause is that card that Spider Space that you mentioned earlier? Is it not? Oh, it was like leaked, right? I guess I shouldn't talk about that card because I don't want to talk about like unleaked spoilers if people want to pay attention to like what's coming from the mothership. So maybe I'll refrain from talking about it. And we can talk about the card that was spoiled, I think officially, which is this card. So this card is really, really cool. I really like the flavor of this card. You know, those boomers will know that Pernicious Deed is such a cool card. And this card is literally Pernicious Deed essentially on a stick that is repeatable, which is really, really cool. It's 3 mana, Pernicious Deed mana, 1 black green. Whenever a permanent an opponent controls is put into your graveyard from the battlefield, put a +1/+1 counter on Sarulf Realm Eater. At the beginning of your upkeep, if Sarulf has 1 or more +1/+1 counters on it, you may remove all of them. If you do, exile each other non-land permanent with converted mana cost less than or equal to. Oh crap! Sorry. Thank you. If you do, exile each other non-land permanent with converted mana cost less than equal number of counters removed this way. So like, the thing that's really cool about this card is fetch lands trigger it. So if you have like a some sort of like go white like hardened scales, they sack something, it'll trigger the Sarulf. The problem is you have to wait until your upkeep to remove the counters and then kill everything. So it's kind of slow. A lot of people are saying it's modern playable, but I don't think so. Are you actually making a run down the clock? Yes. I could concede here if I wanted to. I guess I could. But let's do it. Let's just concede. Let's just do it. Let's play Magic. I don't know what to. If we name Walking Ballista with Guinea's Intervention, do we just win? Essentially, probably not. We were in the 3 paths. Probably brought out the Scoos. You're not wrong. I don't know if I should bring this Gideon's Intervention here. Avon seems good. It's only exactly Ranger Captain though. That's the thing. It's like, what do we board out to? Like, I brought the Scoos, but it's like... Call and fetches. And Ranger. I don't think it's worth a card, though. Right? Like... I don't think it adds... So Jay Freezy, like, if I drew Heliod, I would have won the game there. Because I had Veto plus Spike Feeder. So, like, this actually wins the game instead of relying on Ballista. Which is only a 2 of in green-white lists. But, like, Walking Ballista, like, shoots down a board if I have this. I think I just only board in the paths. Yeah, I think the only obvious cut is, like, an Aryok. But even then, I like the Aryoks here. I think I trim one Aryok. And then, like, trim a bird, maybe? Or trim a giver. Maybe just trim a giver here. You think so? Let's just try it. We're on the play. Oh, okay, never mind. Moto was like, nah, bitch. Honk. Elf. Sprawl. I wish I had birds instead, but what are you gonna do? It's probably just end step CoCo on their turn. See what we hit, and then we can call for whatever. Oh, okay. Giver or Ballista? Dryad Arbor. Wow. Opponent went in deep there. Do you want to play around there, even Mind Sensor? I think I do. Just in case. Goose is pretty good. Last game, Goose did a lot of work. You gotta be honest here. Goose is good. Don't tell me otherwise. Goose is fantastic. Sure. I love Gilly Goose. Because, like, it's not like we would have done anything any different, right? We wouldn't have used that mana anyway. We're not going to play Ranger Captain. So I guess we do Aryok Champion here, because if we... And there's nothing really on board that I want to Skyclave. So I think we do Heliod, Aryok Champion. If we naturally top deck the Ballista, we win the game. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. No, we just win the game anyway. We have Call, and we have 6 mana. So I'm just being stupid. So we just hit the nuts here. Just hit the nuts. Hit the nuts. Shield. Yes, put on Ballista. Food. White. Life link. Why did our opponent misplay badly? Oh, I did play the Goose game, Mark. That's the game where Jenny loves the part where you trip the kid and then you have to steal his glasses, and she was like rolling and laughing about it. I'm like, dude, you don't understand. I agree, Spider, but let's see how we're gonna do without clocking our opponent. If this was like a PTQ or a super Q or prelim or challenge, I would make them play it out. But since this is just a league, let's just play a game 3 naturally. Is that co-op update out, Mark? And Stormy, that's I called first. If they sack Major Craft, it doesn't do anything because it doesn't stop call from resolving. So the call will resolve. I get Blissed. I'll play it for 1, and then I'll combo anyway. So it doesn't matter. Mark, I was waiting on the thing to come out, but I guess it didn't. I think we have the Mulligan in this hand. Fuck. I think we have the Mulligan in this hand. I think we have the Mulligan in this hand. Sounds like if you're better. You mad? Yeah. I punted game 2, the second match though, so it's strictly my fault. Like I deserve to lose that game. Oh fuck! I fucking fetched the wrong card. It wouldn't have mattered. I should have played Tumble Garden first. And now I can't cast Spike Feeder, which is going to be frustrating. If that costs me the game, I'm going to be very, very tilted. Okay, cool. Doesn't matter. Are we just going to get CoCo here? Oh, sure. You're just going to get like Spike Feeder aggroed out here? Sure. Gonna play a Ranger Captain. Huh? What? What? Oh, this is gonna cost me too. Because if now I can't hardcast a Spike Feeder, I'm gonna be very annoyed. Do we just get mana here? I think we just get Giver. You also just get Bird. You just get Giver. I think this Ranger Captain can block though. So yeah, exactly. Guess I block that guy. Do I get a smaller ballista? Oh, they can pump. So 1/2. But you could put a +1/+1 counter on a 1/1. So I think I'm gonna trade with the Soul Warden. Yeah, I mean, if this is all what they're gonna do for the turn, it's like sure. Why didn't they play the land? They could have pumped it again. So 4, 6, 7. We could Skyclave plus Giver. I think I like Skyclave plus Giver here instead of CoCoing, because like their hand is kind of like trash, right? I don't like CoCoing. It's like we're just gonna like I feel like we want to manage the board, right? I think going Apparition plus Giver is going to be good, because then we can just protect whatever we have with Giver. I think I like that line more. They're probably going to grow the Conclave Mentor here, which is fine. Okay, that's fine too. Are they going to gain 2? Yeah, wow. So this Skyclave version is just a free chump block. That's pretty good. You put on the mana dork too, so like they can't use this mana. Interesting. Okay. So they're on the aggro plan, which is kind of funny. Okay. Okay. Their hand is nothing then. So I think we just CoCo. Wow. Interesting. Most obvious CoCo in the world. So we just want to establish the board state, essentially. Cool. Always yes. Always yield. Save targets. Always yield. Cool. I'll put it on the veto, I think. So they need another Skyclave apparition. Oh, okay, sure. Yeah, so now we just win. Put it on the veto again. So they have no cards in hand. So we win the game. And this is why you play veto. This is why you play veto. That's why you play veto. Have I activated veto yet? I think I activated it once. The mana base doesn't really support double black, so I need like Birds of Paradise or like my 2 black sources. We beat the mirror. What's funny is like the 2 decks are not the typical mirror. It's like they're Yorion and I'm Abzan. And I think veto gives an extra like. Veto is essentially like another win con that's like it's essentially another Walking Blizzard that's just better. And Conclave Mentor is just so bad. Like, Conclave Mentor didn't do anything that game. Like, let's be real here. Conclave Mentor is just not the card you think it is. Mirroring Crusader is an interesting sideboard card, though, from their point of view. Very interesting. This hand is very slow, but we have the combo, so I guess we can keep. We're on the draw, but I think we still keep. I'm willing to 6. More reason to keep. And then we can just call for something if we need be. Conclave Mentor is a great pair. Conclave Mentor is just like one of those cards where, like, when it looks like it's really good, I think it's just overkill. Celestial Colonnade. What year is this? Wow. Like, when matchups where Conclave looks good, you're already winning, right? Like, I feel like Conclave Mentor is a concession to, like, is a concession to the infinite combo not winning. So, like, you can make an infinitely bigger spike feeder, but it's like, okay, like there's plenty of chump blockers in this format where, like, that doesn't win in a couple, like, doesn't win immediately, and Veto does. Okay, so the Yorion gets Stoneblade. I don't want to call here, so I'm gonna just play a Birds and pass. Maybe I should save the Heliod, but I'm gonna bait the call this turn. I haven't played against Stoneblade for a very long time. Let's call here. See if it gets countered. Doesn't get countered. Wow. I think we just get Ranger Captain. We play the long game. Or we could just play Heliod too. I think we play Heliod. Because we have the second Heliod. So then we can go, next year we can go Ranger Captain plus Heliod again. Sure. Fetch now. Plug in Overgrown Tomb. Oh, I'm not playing this land because I kind of want this to get mana leaked here. Absorb. Wow. Yeah. So that we can gain infinite life next turn. Take 4. Let's go for it here. Hopefully they just have Cryptic or something, and they just counter draw. Or it's like another Abzor would be great. Something that taps him out. Oh, if they have Cryptic Bounce Heliod, that's also very good. Which is the correct line. Damn. So I think we just have to play Goose, and then we just have to block 1. Hope they have no other interaction. We go Heliod, Spike Feeder again. So sideboard, assuming they have interaction, probably cut the Mana Dorks for Chokes and Veils, maybe some Rips. I don't know if they're running Snapcaster Mage or anything like that, but hi. Maybe Rips aren't the greatest. Yeah, if they have exactly Cryptic, we're dead here. But like, if they have any sort of interaction, we're just dead too. We just hope they have nothing, which says a lot. Like if they go like Jace, Brainstorm, like that's okay. I think we can lock like this. There's a dork this way. Dolly, cut it out. Auriok Champion's interesting. Doll, stop. Hey, she keeps licking. I think we just go for it. Oops. Dolly, stop. Heliod. And then like we kind of want the Spike Feeder to resolve, oddly enough. Ooh. Countering this makes sense. Okay. So again, this forces them to have interaction again. We can chump block the germ. And then we can slam Heliod here. They drew this card for a turn, so like whatever interaction they have, and they need to have it again. Because they didn't counter the Heliod, they bounced with Brazen Borrower. And they didn't have another 2-mana counterspell for Spike Feeder. I don't think they have Cryptic. So it's like, I feel like their hand is no removal spells. Or sorry, no counter spells. Interesting. I think I'm going to gain 2 life here. And then I think the 2 life is more valuable than the land. So that we can take a hit off the Batterskull. We can chump the Batterskull with the Ariok Champion. Okay. Block here. Because we need to watch out for this Colonnade that's going to attack through the air. One, two, three. 1, 2, 3. Yep. So we can just play our hand out, I think. Don't think they have any interaction. Don't think I want to pump the Gilded Goose. It's going to chump the Colonnade anyway. So I think I'm just going to put it on the Ariok Champion here. Excuse me. This game is insane. I was very behind, but like we have a shot now. So they have the wins. So I feel like their hand is awkward. Okay, that's a card they top decked. So they can attack with Colonnade. I have to chump with Goose. Here's an interesting spot for them. Depending on what's in their hand. Like I can't tell what's in their hand. I don't think it's any counter magic. They definitely top deck Colonnade into Strand here. So they cast the Winds, targeting my Spike Feeder to bounce Heliod with this Brazen Borrower. So it's like I feel like there's nothing in their hand that's that relevant right now, but I could be wrong. Because if it was a leak, they would have leaked a jillion other spells. That's a good card. So I'm gonna get the ballista now. I don't know. I honestly don't know. And now we just win. As long as they don't have a... So I can sack Ranger here. I don't think they have another bounce spell. I think I give my Heliod protection from blue. I think I give my Heliod protection from blue and see if they bounce. And if they do, then I can just replay it. And then I can sack Ranger here. Blue. And now we sack this. So I can't get path. So this Heliod is now protected. Crown Ballista here. Okay. Get this lifelink. And now I have to click this 42 times. Cool. So Veil, Choke. I think that's it, really. And see, like, I think just boarding up the Mana Dork seemed fine. Got like 2 goose, 2 birds. This stream has been very interesting. A lot of lows, some bad play on my part, and we're still doing okay. Yeah. I'm the big Russian guy? No, I want to be Hopper, man. I love Hopper. There, they read there. Thank you for the follow. I really appreciate it. Thank you for the support. Yeah, I think it's just Veils and Chokes. I don't think, like, I can see an argument for Rips, but, like, I don't think Mines does anything. When it's hockey playoff season, I try to grow out my beard, and it's a very, very sad effort. But it's there. The effort is there. I mean, Rhino with Veto is pretty sweet because you just drain for 6. Oh, so good. Maybe just for like the memes, I might just make that happen. Just maybe. I think he's gonna be a land off the top. Run our lands, please. I mean, Veto seems pretty sweet with Siege Rhino, doesn't it? So I just need to go like 4 Vetoes, 4 Siege Rhinos, some Kitchen Finks with Vetoes. Like, that'll just be the meme. I should just do that. Just a deck based around Veto. Maybe I'll do that next week when I'm off stream. I'm sorry, off work. Sword of Feast and Famine. Boo. Land. Thank you. God, I want to choke him out so bad. You know, it's when you take it out of context, it sounds pretty bad. I could Ranger here. I think I'm gonna Ranger here. Need the counter spell. Yeah. Let's try to slow them down to a crawl, and then we can CoCo at end step and then slam choke. I just want to keep kind of drawing lands. I want to draw one more land, so we can go CoCo at the end of turn, and then we can go. Oh, okay. It's probably two. It's probably Flash and Sword plus activate here. Nice. Probably CoCo here once they go into combat. Probably forced to chump block here so they don't get the untap trigger. Let's see if they counter this. Wow, they don't counter it. That's absurd. Not bad. Not a bad CoCo. So they don't have counter magic is what you're telling me. Yes. I would like to gain all the life. Thought I did always yes to this. Oh, they do always yes to all of them. Okay. Okay, now I just ambush this Stoneforge Mystic. Sounds good to me. That was a backbreaking CoCo. Just hitting a Skyclave was just probably one of the best we could have done. You're gonna path my Skyclave Apparition? Oh. That's a bold move, Cotton. Get a basic island, please. That's a bold move. Oh, basic planes. Ooh. I think we just attack here. I'm just gonna only attack with the Skyclave Apparition. I don't want them to path my Skyclave Apparition and then like chump the two Ariok champions or something else. So let's play the Giver. is yes. Okay, yes. Yes. Don't force me. I mean, they can totally get out of the choke. They have Brazen Borrowers and such, so it's like... They can also just have to Fairy, too. Okay. What's nice now is, now we have Giver Protection for all of our dudes now. It's a pretty good draw. We can protect it with Giver too. Let's attack with the Skyclave. I should have put the counters on Ariok Champion and such. That was a punt. I could have gone in for more damage. Excuse me. Let's put on this guy. I guess I wouldn't have attacked with this Ariok Champion because I still want to play around Path. And I wouldn't want to activate this Giver anyway. So I think that's actually fine. I wouldn't have wanted to attack, is my point. Oh my god, are you serious? Oh man, that's a blowout. Wow. And they get a token here too. Jesus Christ. Yeah, I know. I just did it for the memes. I mean, we have a CoCo in hand, so it's... A land off the top would actually not be bad, because we can... I'm going to main face CoCo here, just to play around counter magic. Goose. Sure. Unless they have another win, would just be absurd. That was a card that I saw game one and I should have played around. It's going to have 6. Sure. We didn't see any Snapcaster Mages. But let's just play a Spike Feeder out. And then enter we can call. Or we call and then crack Canopy on end turn. Or do you Skyclaving? Trying to figure out if I want to gain 2 or move another +1 +1 counter on the goose. I might as well just put a +1 +1 counter on the bird too and just start attacking. Yeah, let's do that so we can start attacking here. Yeah. I agree, Temur. We can't call now, but I think it's worth it to move those counters over. Maybe we should put it all in the bird then. Skyclave Apparition. We just get a value call. Just go Ranger. You can't eat tokens with Skyclave Apparition. It's exile up to target non-land, non-token permanent. That costs 4 or less. I'm kind of tempted to eat the Skyclave with the 33 on it, just to come up the board. Let's attack with the bird first and foremost. We're gonna win with this bird. I can see an argument for saving it. Well, Talker is now, if they Skyclave our Skyclave, they get a 3/3 now, which is kind of funny. At least we hold down the board pretty well, though. Oh my. Okay. Was not expecting that. You jump. You got it. We can ignore that Elspeth for now, I think. Let's call here. Spell Snare's fine. Let's crack this. The clock is really gonna kill them for game 3. If we don't win this game, this is game 2. We won game 1. I don't think we. I think we can kind of ignore Elspeth, but because I don't think we can reasonably kill Elspeth in a reasonable time. I feel like by the time we kill Elspeth, we can or just kill our opponent, right? I regret not putting the +1 castle count on this +1 count that's on the rack. I regret not putting it on birds. Your opponent's gonna time out. That's a thing. Okay, they don't have any interaction. Or I guess relevant interaction. I mean, I guess there's nothing really on the board that they really want to take care of either. Sure. I think I'm gonna hang on to this goose one more time. Cool. Do we win the game? They need a counter spell. Like, this is lethal with Spike Feeder on board. It is. Everything is lethal. And this is why Veto here. Exactly. Exactly. Safe attack here. Cool. Veto. I love Veto. Veto's so good. This should be a 3-2. Or a 3-1. I just punted against Boggles, which is unfortunate. I'm going to be right back. I'm going to get some more water, and then we're going to finish the last match. Please hang tight and give me just a second. I couldn't hear you. He's like my. Oh, okay. Well, yeah, you can go like 45 minutes. I have one more maximum. We got 32 viewers on my account on Streamlabs OBS. Appreciate everyone for hanging out with me on this Tuesday night. If you guys want to support the channel, you guys can. If you guys haven't, you guys can hit that follow button. And if you guys want to get stream updates on when I stream, you guys can follow me on Twitter. And you can, if you guys want to look at my past YouTube streams, you can look at my YouTube, or past Twitch streams. You can look at my YouTube. Post in the chat here. Appreciate everyone for the support, and hope you guys can further support me along the way. I think my goal is 500 followers, and I'm at like 450 something. Had quite a few followers today. Appreciate everyone for tuning in and hanging out. It's always fun jamming some Magic and hanging out with people on Twitch. It's always fun. So again, I appreciate everyone for hanging out, and hopefully we can finish this league strong. It's a solid hand. We need a third land here though, but like double CoCo. Mr. Jangles, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it. Thank you so much. Opponent is in the tank. Why Principe? I think this is a known player. Don't know what. Don't remember what they're on though. So, Windswept Heat is the most optimal fetch because it can fetch Forest and Plains. Well, Martial Arts can only fetch Forest, so you can use Martial Arts first. And you want green-white on turn 1 to produce Dork on 1 and then Champion on 2. So this is a good sample size of like how the mana base has kind of worked and kind of constructed. Oh my goodness. I wish I had a map though. Land. Okay, so I really need a land off the top. So I'm going to play this Auric Champion and not fetch with this one Septieth because this is not going to matter. Do they just have Etron? No way. Oh no. Plays Ballista my Auric Champion. Please bless my Auric Champion. Damn it. So I'm not gonna fetch here. Land. Thank you. Okay, so we're still alive here. We can hit CoCo into CoCo. So this is a hand that can get us back. If they Karn us, we're fucked. Okay, Blast Zones. Okay, so this is like Etron. Oh yeah, this is just Etron, sure. Land. Thank you, deck. So we're just gonna go end step CoCo, main step CoCo. Hope to hit Heliod plus Spike Feeder, and then hit Veto with Collector Company. So it worked out that they ballisted our birds here. They bottomed with the first at the end of our turn and then bottom on their upkeep. This could just be a Skyclave. I thought not here. Oh, so their hand is ass. That's what you're telling me. They could also just be holding up interaction, which makes sense if they have like Dismember in hand or something. That makes sense. Got a black source just in case we top deck veto. Okay, so we hit the nuts in the sense that we had the 3 of and the 2 of, so we can hit our 4 of in CoCo. We can win the game here. Maybe. They could just have all his dust, which is potentially scary. Do I just want a CoCo here? I think I do. I don't want them to like get into the nuts, right? 2, 4. So Heliod just wins the game. It's like, why not? Another spike feeder. Maybe, but I think I'm getting greedy here. But I think this is the payoff. I think I just want to win. So I can take them to 4. Hope they don't have all this dust. Yeah. I mean, they could... No, it's 4 life. Yeah, so they don't... I want to kill them before they can gain 4 off here. They bottomed with their first Maze Mine Tomb. They bottomed with the second one. So they're getting a lot of filtering here. Okay, so they did not hit Tron mana. This veto is just giving us that necessary reach that we need here. Okay. And this is what's good. Is like, this normally shuts off a Walking Ballista, but like, we don't need Walking Ballista in this situation. Pithing Needle, sure. You got it. You can name Spike Feeder if you want. I don't care. I'm going to Skyclave Apparition it. Or we can just attack 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, so we need to eat it. Oh. So we got our Mana Dark Ballista, and then we just drew land, so we got pretty lucky there. So I guess we want the Damping Spheres. Skews can come out. Let's tell Drowsytron just do we want paths here? I think we can trim like a Ariok champion. Come here. How do I celebrate against Eldrazi Dolly? It's probably Etron. It's probably Etron because they have. We saw Baby Karn and Maze Mine Tomb. That's really all we saw. So it's like normal Tron doesn't run Maze Mine Tomb unless it's just like an impromptu build. But it's kind of weird because they literally didn't cast anything. They cast Karn and that was it, and a couple of Maze Mine Tombs and just bottomed. So like they could just be on big duders. Um, Etron got? Yeah, okay. I could see like maybe like a path or two coming in. Just to handle Ballista. Like their Ballista is just so good against us. I think we just go like this and just. I don't think we want to bring in Path. It would only really be for walking Ballista. Wow. The goose is loose, you say. The goose is loose. How about some collector cupcakes up top? Oh man, if we get turn 2 Thought Knotted and get our Heliod taken, that sucks. Absolutely sucks. They can just play a Mana Reshaper. That'd be great. And we can just play the Snapping Spear. Mana Reshaper. I don't care about that opponent. I really don't. Now you want to play your Mana Reshaper? I mean, you can play it now. Expedition map, eh? You got it, buddy. Going to just play the Heliod out now. So they have Tron mana. Ugh. So they can blow up the Damning Sphere next turn. Oh, okay. So you can name Spike Feeder. Does that mean you can stop walking Ballista though? I guess we just play birds plus goose. Smasher, you got it. You could. That's definitely one of the plans. Our plan is just eat food. Grow a Spike Feeder. Deputies were doing work. Okay. What are they gonna get? I mean, I could attack this Karn down. Walking ballista, sure. They're passing. Oh fuck! I need to crack this. God damn it! Oh, I fucked up. Oh, fuck me. Fuck me. I needed to crack this in response to the car, and I just fucked up. Damn it. That literally just cost me the game. I mean, I guess it didn't matter because we just are dead. We go to 5, but then we can't. Yeah, I think we're just screwed either way. Gosh darn it. Gosh darn it. Yeah, because we would have died anyway because they just make a big ballista. And we can't, like, stop the Reality Smasher. Gosh darn it. Well, this matchup is a little bit better to play. Gosh darn it. We could attack the card down. We give it lifelink so we can go up to 5, but then they can just ballista us for 3. It's rough. I don't think we would have been able to win either way, but it's annoying not being able to play that. We also took a shit ton of damage from our mana base too. I think we took 8 damage, which is absurd. And that is kind of the drawback from this mana base too. But the thing is, like, green-white version also has like 4 Temple Guardians and stuff, so it's like, put them all into 5. We have the nice Spike Feeder Veto combo here with our young champion. So hopefully we can make work with this. We can go turn 1 Burn, turn 2 Arya plus Giver, turn 3 Veto plus Spike, and then Spike Fear the following turn. It's a nice little, like, aggro hand, kind of. Sure. Get some life back. Cool, so they are far off Tron. That's a good hit. Just gonna end step CoCo. They could just get Eldrazi Temple and then Thought Knot Cirrus, and the response we can just CoCo. Yeah, that's what they're gonna do. So we're gonna wait for it to resolve, and then see if we can hit a Skyclave here. That was actually a punt. I shouldn't have auto-yielded to that, because if we hit Heliod, we could have grown. cool. So we hit the nuts. Like that. Just everything on stack. So we can just, we have a nice aggro hand here. Oh, oh my god. It's a 3-card combo. Which one are you going to take, buddy? I think you have to take the Heliod here. Oh, we have a pretty nutty hand. I would have liked to hit the Heliod though, instead of drawing off with the Thought Knots here, but yeah, sure. Oh god. Talk to me. Talk to me, deck. Talk to me. Just you're talking dirty to me. You're talking dirty to me, deck. You are talking dirty to me. My goodness. Okay. Stuck on 3 lands. Bold strategy opponent. So this will draw this Matter Chipper is holding up our whole board, which is really funny. Ooh, okay. Thought Knots here. Okay, makes my tomb, sure. So now we can just start draining for 3 with Geese. Let's just start draining, shall we? And then we can make a food end a turn. This veto is doing so much work, it's ridiculous. Do I want to make a bird? I don't think I do. This veto is just doing insane amount of work. Yeah, sure. They should have upkeep tomed? I don't know. Doing, yeah, sure, they can draw a card. I guess they just want to draw lands. I'm gonna make a food token here. And then sack this and drain for 4. And then I can see them even kill Goose with this. But it's like, so now we just win. Sure. Can't name Veto. Veto is a trigger ability, not an activated ability. It's a bold name, opponent. It's a bold name. I like spilled water over myself. I was like, what? You name that? Technically, you're right. Technically. Veto! Let's go! No, 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 no. I mean, it was a 3-2. I mean, it should have been a 4-1 if I played the match against Boggles better. Um, honk, honk. I think this just shows the value of Gilded Goose. I mean, people are like, Gilded Goose looks bad in all these spots, and it's like, there are spots where it's awkward, where like you want to go turn 1 Goose, turn 2 Heliod, turn 3 like CoCo, but like you kind of lose that explosive tempo for this, like this reach with veto and and food tokens. Where like our creatures are just not that big, so we this like having Gilded Goose plus veto, this combo for the win just feels amazing. Like you kind of have a little bit of a lower floor, but your ceiling is so high with this interaction here. And I'll tell people, like, if you want a CoCo, CoCoing into a Goose actually isn't that, like, that floor is a lot higher than like CoCoing into a Birds of Paradise, an Arbor Elf, or anything like that. Um, so the food token has been so relevant. As you've seen here, draining for 3 is insane. Hashtag Siege Rhino. This is just, we're channeling Siege Rhino here when we do this little combo. This is the Siege Rhino combo here. Well, this is gonna do it for me. If you guys want to support the channel again, please hit that follow button on Twitch. I really appreciate it if you do. I'm trying to hit 500 followers. I think I like at around 450, a little more than 150. So if you guys can hit that follow button on Twitch, I would really appreciate it. If you guys want to catch my next streams, Cape, Mana Army, and Nickel B. Both of you guys, thank you for the follows. I really appreciate it. I really appreciate everyone hanging out. Having 48 viewers, that's insane. I think this is the most I've had without any raids or anything. So again, I appreciate everyone for tuning in. I do feel like if people like listen to see Goose, they don't take veto into account. Yeah, I think that's the thing. It's like the deck is built. I was like theory crafting this deck a lot. Harry Crocodile, thank you again for the follow. Always follow. I really appreciate it. Thank you everyone for tuning in. Yeah, there's just like a lot of subtle synergies in the deck, and it's like there's like these green white lists that play like 2 Auriok Champion, and I'm like, oh my god, Auriok Champion is just so good with Heliod. Play 4. Like the deck is like a Heliod deck, but it's also based around Auriok Champion too. So it's like, if you get your Heliod Surgical, you're just like your Heliod, you just never draw your Heliod. You have Auriok Champion plus Veto plus Goose and this engine. How did we win this game? We won by this engine here. We just ramped into Champion, Veto, and Goose and just drained. Like we actually didn't attack for like 3 or 4 turns there, right? And we just won with Veto drains. It's so good. So it's like it's the good. There's a lot of like intertwining synergies, and that's why I really like how he built this deck. So I'm gonna keep jamming it. I think the 75 is great. I think in paper I would swap this Gideon's Intervention for a Linvala. The reason for that is I have Gideon's Intervention main because it is a kind of a concession to Valakut. Since you can have infinite life and it wins in paper but doesn't win online because they can easily win through 600 life. So this named Valakut is kind of like a concession to just how MTGO is online. But in paper, I'd make that a Valakut. But everything else, this feels fantastic. Like, I'm very happy with this list. I went 10-0, and then now I went 3-2, but I think it's really due to a punt. I think I definitely punted against Boggles, which is unfortunate, but I think that's just a testament to the deck, right? Like the the deck is performing. You can't blame a shitty pilot like me, right? So I appreciate everyone for tuning in again. Um, let's raid someone, shall we? Does anyone have any suggestions for people who are chilling? Just please hang in there. At least just stay for like another literally 30 seconds. So we can raid someone. Um, we can raid Rios. I don't know how to pronounce this person. I like so people have been raiding me when I was a um, person who only had like 5 viewers. Um, so I people were rating me and I really appreciate it. So I like to rate people who aren't doesn't have the higher review account because these raids mean a lot more to those people. Because it meant a lot to me when I was starting out streaming. So I'm going to raid this person playing Infect. Right, white Twitch. What does that mean, Spider? What does that mean? If you don't get to elaborate by then, I'm gonna say thank you everyone for tuning in. I appreciate everyone for hanging out. If you guys again want to hit the follow button, I really appreciate it. If you guys, it's dark mode on mobile. I don't watch Twitch on my laptop. I watch Twitch on mobile. Okay, and that's dark mode, Spider. So do not judge me. Okay, I do not watch Twitch on my laptop. So yeah, again, please hit that follow button on Twitch. If you guys can follow me on Twitter, that's when you guys will get streaming updates. And you guys can look at my old YouTube content. Let me just post that in the chat again. You guys find all that right there. Other than that, let me raid this guy. I think my next stream will probably be one of the weekend days. I may stream tomorrow depending on my work schedule. But other than that, I really appreciate everyone for tuning in. I love you guys hanging out. I love the support from the chat. It's been great. My streams the past couple days have been amazing. So I appreciate everyone for tuning in, hitting that follow button. I got a bunch of follows today. Thank you so much. Please stay safe, stay healthy. I hope to catch you guys on the next stream, which might be tomorrow. Most likely will be Saturday. So again, hit that, follow me on Twitter or subscribe to me to get that notification on Twitch. Other than that, appreciate everyone for tuning in, and I'll please stay for the raid so you guys can support the channel for this person here. And I'll catch you guys next time. Talk to you later. Bye.